a great website that you can use to upload your video, and you can, specify keywords for each video that you want to target to. So, possibilities are endless. When you, look in video, you can do anything. You can do viral video, where you can, do something goofy, and people, like funny stuff, and people like outrageous stuff. People like controversial stuff, and a lot of times that picks up, especially on YouTube, and all of a sudden you have, a couple 100,000 views.
Yeah, and essentially what you just said, just repeated, the last point was you can make your videos just besides being plain and regular. You can do some additional stuff like make it funny or do something, start up some controversy, whatever. And that's the idea of the viral video marketing, right?
Exactly, yeah. If you can come up with some kind of an angle or some kind of a idea to get your video to go viral. I've actually seen recently, and I wouldn't recommend it, but I've seen a company do that, and they got about 18,000 views or so on that video.
Wow.
Is there a company, I think it's a real estate company that, obviously sells real estate, but their whole video was about 2-minute video, and all they did throughout the whole video is show women in bikinis.
Wow.
And in between those shots, they would splash their different catchphrase or their website name or something. But, you can imagine, YouTube, catches a thumbnail, like a little, pulls off a little shot off the video to show up in the results page.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, if they see a woman in bikini, they'll think, what that is, and they'll click on it,
Yeah, that was a very, very good point you just made about the viral. One company I remember that used viral videos, and with that angle of women in bikinis was GoDaddy.com. I think one of the Super Bowls, they did that. And when they did that, it really drove a lot of traffic to their website because people thought that maybe it was something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it drew a lot of controversy, throughout media, and that helped them out even more. It's almost like they did that on purpose. They did do that on purpose because they did that commercial, but it drew a lot of controversy. Media and FTC was, all about what they're doing, and people kept going to the website because they were curious about, what's going on here,
Wow, that is some very good point. And now we come to something that I'm very, very much interested in. That's Web 2.0 media and how to use Web 2.0 to build your company's leadership, your awareness, credibility, and even branding itself.
Mm-hmm. Well, like you said, you're very interested in it, and I love doing social media marketing. Web 2.0 is huge on the internet now, and I don't think it has reached the mainstream yet. I don't think it's reached its potential. I think it's going to be a lot more to it. But what that is basically, if you've seen websites like Facebook.com or MySpace is an old type of, social media, that MySpace kind of, did some wrong ways of doing their business, and they get a lot of spam on their website and kind of hurt them. But Facebook is one of the biggest social media websites that I use daily, and I utilize, and I recommend it to your viewers too, your listeners. But basically, I believe that social media is going to be here to stay. It's going to go even more. And the great thing about social media marketing is you actually go ahead and you build a relationship with people, and you can end up building partnerships. You can end up building a relationship, get leads, generate leads through, networking with these people. And I've actually been able to do that through several of the different websites. A couple of websites that I want to share with you, because we don't have a lot of time here, is Facebook and LinkedIn. Facebook, it's, FACEBOOK, Facebook.com. LinkedIn is LinkedIn.com.
Yeah.
And LinkedIn is more of like a professional resume website. I utilized it a lot too. The great thing about that website is you can connect with people that you would never imagine you would be able to connect with, and they can recommend you to someone else, and before you know it, you're able to get a partnership and, make something work. I've actually, about maybe 2 months ago, I got a lead for a commercial property, that was worth like, a couple $1 million that was, being sold for a lot less. So, through that website.
Wow.
Because somebody contacted me through there. So it's, what you want to do with these websites, you want to go on there, create a profile, be as detailed as you can on the profile. Don't, start putting your, beer drinking days on there, pictures of your, how you can drink beer or whatever. Be professional on those because that's going to be for your business. But you don't want to go out and start promoting your business because those, like I said before, those communities are very protective for themselves. And what you need to do is you need to provide value to these people that answer questions because everybody has some kind of an expertise.
Yes.
They all know about something, So you want to be able to answer questions to these people. You want to be able to help them out. And when you do that, you start building relationships, and, you start building relationships and you end up, before you know it, you end up making deals,
Yes.
Facebook, what I would recommend, you go on there, create your profile, create a group. There is a link on there. Once you create a profile, you can create a group. And group is basically like a little community that you create for your own circle. I have a group on there that, it's growing every day, and I can email these people through Facebook, and I can interact with them, have discussions with them, talk to them, help them, whatever I need to do. And they email me back every day, and and they're glad that, I'm there to help them out, So that's what you want to do. You can also do ads, like Google ads, but are specific for Facebook. Facebook has their own type of ads.
Yeah.
You can do that on Facebook as well. And the great thing about Facebook ads is they're extremely targeted.
Oh. And
what I mean by that, you can target them by their age. You can target by their location. You can target them by their, the keywords, meaning like, real estate marketing. You can, real estate investors, you can target just these guys, or, real estate agents, whatever you want to do. LinkedIn, the other website, just yesterday, I think I posted it on my blog. They came out with their own advertising network on their website, and they're great too because more than 3/4 of people that are on there, I think, are professionals who own their own companies. There are some people on there that have, portfolios of $250,000 or more. So if you end up, building a relationship with someone that has a portfolio like that, obviously they won't tell you right off the bat that they have a portfolio like that, and LinkedIn won't tell you that either. But in the future, once you build a relationship, you can sort of talk to them, and you can end up having a private investor,
You are listening to a content-filled interview at Taking Minds to the Zenith. For more interviews with experts just like this one, available to you for free, go to www.zenithpropertysolutions.com/blog.
that's